Hey guys, it's Lissette here. Welcome back, you guys. I know I've been MIA. I apologize. I will get into that in a little bit, but you guys, I got something sent in the mail recently and I am so excited. Can you believe? Look at how gorgeous this is. Oh my God, when I opened the package, I was floored. It is personalized with my name. Look how cute. And the person sent me a card. You guys, this meant so much to me receiving something like this. She did send it with a handwritten note. This was by Jennifer Davis. Now, I don't know if this is her business or anything, but girl, if this is your business, please shout it out so I can support you and just share it. You guys, look at how gorgeous this is. So this is one of the larger tumblers. I'm not sure the size of this, but off the bat, I could see myself drinking my coffee in this. And look how cute this one is. This one is the smaller one, you guys. I love the pink in this and the gold. You guys know I love me a gold. The other one was more of like a rose gold with a cream background. These were very well made. When I even took the lid off, you couldn't even tell that. Like, I don't know if this happens to somebody. I remember I bought something like this before from another person, and just like the edges wasn't clean. Everything on this was it was clean. I didn't see any kind of imperfections. Y'all, I was just in love, and I'm so thankful to receive something like this from you. So thank you so much, Jennifer. Again, if this is your business, please list it below and I will pin it to the comments because I do want to give you all the support that you need. Like I said, if this is your business, and if not, girl, what are you waiting for? Start your business. Getting this package and reading your note definitely gave me the inspo and the urge to just get back on starting to record again because I was in a little funk. So thank you so much for this pick me up. Now let's get right into doing some nails. I do have a little bit of base coat on my nails and I do have this cut. I always feel like I have to shout out my imperfections, but also ignore this hands. I don't have the specific, I think I got this color off of Temu. My brother actually recently had a baby shower, so I did this quick little cat eye design. But for this video, for these nails, I'm gonna go in with the square non-C curve tips. I'm gonna measure out my sizes from sidewall to sidewall. And then y'all already know, gluing them down with my rubber base coat. I like to add a thin layer on top of the surface of the entire nail, and then I do flash cure it with my flash curing lamp. Of course, everything that I am showing you is going to be on the website, and even if it's not on my personal website, LGNPro, I do have everything. Majority of the time I try to remember to post everything in the description box. So if this is something that you would like to purchase, you can definitely go ahead and head over to those links. And of course, you already know, if I do miss something, just leave a comment so I can update the description. After I flash cure them, I do put them in my full size lamp and I cure it for a full 60 seconds. Now this is what they are looking like when they're done, and they are a little bit long, so I am gonna cut them down just ever so slightly. I do go in with my 180 nail file and I just file that free edge straight, making sure everything is even and nothing is like sharp and like sticking out. From there, I do go in on the sidewalls. Now, as far as the physical length of the sidewalls itself, the tip itself is straight, so I'm not really focusing on the physical tip length bottom portion. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I like to focus where I glued down the tip to my nail plate, so like those little side corner pieces that's sticking up. And obviously you do a better job than I did because that was a quick 1 2 3. I am gonna pop these off after I do this set, so that's why I didn't really dive too deep into filing the tip into the nail plate too much. So from there, I'm going in with my rubber base coats, and then I'm going to apply that to the entire surface. Now this is an alternative to filing the tip itself. This base gel is going to adhere to the tip, and then whatever hard gel you use is going to adhere to the rubber base coat, so you're not going to get any kind of separation from the tip. So yeah, this is kind of like one step that jumps or trumps over the filing process, if that makes sense. I don't know, this is my method and this is how I like to do it. This also gets another full cure for 60 seconds. Now, I already know exactly what brush I was going to use, but yeah, I just wanted to pull out my little brush case and show you how cute it is. I am so proud of this thing. It is the cutest thing ever. We do sell this on the website. It is available. Look how freaking cute it is. I am so proud of this thing. So I do put this all to the side just to have it open, and then if I do have to go between different brushes, I could just slide it back to that little slot and it just holds it in place for me. So I'm gonna go in with the Simply Pink for this nail design. I haven't used this in a little while and it is freaking a gorgeous color. I'm using the Overbrush number 6 for this set, and I just take a very small amount and I just kind of like glide it over, almost like painting it on like if it was polished. This is going to be my slip layer. I am not gonna cure, I'm just adding a very thin layer just to wet that surface. I take a larger amount and this is what I'm going to float on top and kind of guide it and maneuver it. I am pointing my finger down so gravity can let the gel flow to the tip where the free edge is and not my cuticle section. So you saw that right there. I did get some on my cuticle. I stopped, I cleaned it, and that gel didn't move. So this consistency is like a thick, well, let me say medium. It's like a medium consistency because it moves, but it moves slow and it gives you enough time to play with it, where it's not super thin, it's not super runny, it's not going to flow into your cuticles unless you're sitting there for an extremely long amount of time. I feel like this is the perfect consistency, and I like to flip it over just to let gravity do its thing, move it around to the apex where it needs to be. And yeah, so once I do one nail, I do flash cure. I do like 15 to 30 seconds and then I move on to my next nail. Now I zoomed this in a lot because I got a couple comments saying I wanted a close-up, but I kind of feel like it gets blurry when I do this. So yeah, I didn't want to get too close, but I don't know. Y'all let me know if y'all like how zoomed in this is, because then I can work on my camera skills and allow myself to do this a little bit more. But yeah, so I'm doing this to all of the nails, curing it as I go, 15 to 30 seconds between each nail. When I have all of them done, I do go in and I cure it fully for a full 60 seconds. This was one of the very first colors that I had launched when I first launched the brand. It was this one, the Simply Pink. It was Peach Perfect, True Nude, which is the bestseller. I think between True Nude and Simply Pink, both of these are the best sellers out of all the colors that I sell. And then we had the Crystal Clear, and you guys know, if you have this color, I don't know, I feel like I always go back to this color. It is such a pretty color, especially that you could do it like a sheer and then you can build up the color if you want. I don't know, it's just a pretty pink color. But yeah, let me stop talking and let y'all watch this process. I ramble. I don't know. Can't help it. Actually, I'm not going anywhere. I am just going to really quick let you guys know what happened, where I've been. And honestly, I haven't been anywhere. I've been here. It was not planned at all. I did not schedule to be away for these past 2 weekends. I haven't posted for 2 weekends straight. And I don't know what happened. It's just 1 week went by, I didn't record. And then the next week, I kind of knew I needed to record. I kind of wanted to, but my body didn't let me. There was so much going on. My brother had his baby shower. My kid's been sick. So there were so many appointments lined up back and forth that physically, I don't know, and mentally my headspace was not in it to record. I do get like this every now and then. I've noticed. I don't know why I do it, so I do want to apologize. But yeah, I was not in the mood to do anything. I was being super lazy. And again, it's probably just my body telling me to relax, slow down. I just needed a break, you guys, to be honest. So yeah, I don't know. I get in a funk a little bit and then I just disappear and then I have to like reset and then I get right back into the swing of things. So that's just my body, telling me take a chill pill and focus on something else for a little bit. But yeah, so like I said, I haven't really been in, nothing really happened, nothing major, nothing crazy. I've just been in a little funk. But I'm back. So yeah, if you guys have any other suggestions or ideas, let me know. Leave them in the comments because I would love to hear them. So this is what we got. This is such a pretty color. I love it. So after curing, you are going to have a sticky layer. All you need to do is just take some nail cleanser, which is still on my website as well. Use a lint-free wipe and just clean the surface of your nail. This is going to remove that sticky layer. So when you go into filing, your files ain't gonna get gunked up and you won't have no issues. Now, some people think that it is not cured if you still feel it sticky. No, this gel leaves a sticky layer. So just know, as long as you do your full 60, it's cured. See that? Hard as a rock. We're gonna go into filing. I pulled out the 180 grit sanding band nail file again. We're gonna file these sidewalls. I like to file the free edge, and then from there I go over the surface. Now the way I position my nail file definitely helps me see what I need to file. Doing it this way, I like to hold it between my pointer and my middle finger, and then the thumb kind of holds everything in place, and just filing up and down like so. You can definitely tell where it needs filing because you're gonna see shiny spaces in between the parts that you thought you filed. So you just continue filing like so, and you guys shouldn't have any issues when it comes to your shape. I pay attention to the shape a lot too. I just kind of feel like it helps the design come together better, especially if like you have an ugly design. If your shape is good, you know, it kind of like makes up for everything else. But I do hand file everything like this. When it comes to the cuticle section, I kind of just leave that for last and I go in with the drill at that point. But shaping the body of the nails, I like to do it with a hand file. When it comes to filing around the cuticle section, I do like to go in with my fine taper drill bit. This is one of the bits that is part of my drill bit kit that I have on the website. So I'm just going in, and I believe I was around 20-ish thousand RPM. And then I'm just going around the cuticle. I'm really trying to make sure it's just smooth over, it's rounded, it's not bumpy, it just looks really clean, and also slightly blended into the nail plate. Now you don't need to go too far deep into doing it. well, what I did here, because my application was pretty decent, but you know me, I just like to be extra and just make sure you go over everything, because this also helps when it comes to like lifting issues. So this is kind of a step that you can definitely do this with the hand file if you're worried about the drill. Hard gel is extremely easy to file, so doing with a hand file is pretty much the same as doing with the drill as well. Don't feel like you're forcing yourself, or you need to be forced to use the drill. You don't have to use the drill if you don't want to. From there, I go in and I just buff the surface of these nails, and just making sure that it is just smoothed over. Yeah, that sounds right. I'm just removing the little scratches if I have any, and then I just go in with my nail cleanser, and then I just scrub the surface just to remove any kind of dust. Now for the color, of course, we're going in with green because we're still in St. Patrick's Day mode. This is the color Necessity. This is a hard gel, so this is a file off only. It does not soak off, just like the builder gel that I applied. It's a hard gel, it doesn't soak off. This is great also for your natural nail plate, like a thin little overlay. If you apply this and like, or if like you use polish and you feel like polish is cracking and it peels too much, hard gel is the best, you guys. And I did switch out my brush to the number 6 flat brush because it has a straight edge. It helps me do my Frenchies. This is the new way that I've done it, and I really like this method. I feel like it just allows me to visually see exactly where I want the Frenchie to go, and I'm not struggling using my striper brush for this. So the striper brush, I do go in and I just clean up those lines just to perfect it. But as you can see, I'm doing Frenchies on all of them except for the ring nail. The ring nail is going to be a specialty nail. And this was a last minute decision because honestly, I was going to do majority of them full cover green. But then I don't know where I just switched up and I decided to do Frenchies, and I'm kind of glad I did. So yeah, you see how easy it is to do a Frenchie with that little brush. So convenient. But yeah, so I just do one layer. And I cure that in place. I do a full cure for 60 seconds. I switched over to my liner brush, and for this I'm actually doing some petals. This is going to be the 4-leaf clover. I started drawing out hearts. I drew out 4 hearts connecting. And this was like, this is sped up, y'all. I'm just letting y'all know ahead of time. I sped this up, and look at how slow it still looks. And this is sped up. It took me so freaking long to do. I don't know. I was having a hard time doing freaking hearts. There's a way easier way, a better, easier way. Why am I talking like this? I'm gonna stop talking. I'm just gonna let y'all watch. That took me so freaking long to do, y'all. I was sweating. I was so hot. But oh my god, I was so happy with how they came out. They look good. And honestly, the 4-leaf clover did not need to be perfect because we just gonna cover these in crystals, you guys. So I took out 2 boxes, of course, green, and I wanted it out lighter and a darker color. So I took out the first one, which is the emeralds and champagne box. And this is the same one that I used last time. So I took out that, and then I took out the aquamarine and the peridot color, and you guys, I'm like in love with this green. So I wanted to use both those greens, and of course we're going to go in with the round crystals. Majority of it is the smaller ones that I'm going to use. I also took out my gold case, and I took out these carrier beads. The one on the left is the 0.8 and the right is 1.0, so it's a very minimal size difference, but you could definitely tell. And then I took out these cuticle bars, and then I also took out some chain because you guys know I'm obsessed with chain, and we're gonna go crazy with the bling. Of course, I'm using my Bling It No rhinestone gel, and I apply this to the entire surface. And for this, some of y'all wanted to know what brush. This is the brush number 4 flat. I have a designated brush just for the Bling It gel. But I take that, I add the chain first, and I'm going to do these on all of the Frenchies. And this took so long. I want to say it took me an hour and a half just to add the bling. So yeah, my hand was cramping, but I got through it. I added the chain, and the chain I really wanted to make sure that it was going to be in the same direction because it kind of spins on you. So once I laid that out, I just went ham with the bling, adding different sizes, rounds, the small one, the larger one, and I wanted very little of the light color. I wanted this to be more of a dark green than anything. So once I do that, I actually do that across all of the nails, and I did add the cuticle bar on top. I added a little bit of the like 2 crystals on top with some carrier beads. When it came to the ring nail, you're gonna see again I used the crystals, but instead of using the chain, I ended up framing the 4-leaf clover with carrier beads, and it helped so much because I kind of felt like the chain was too thick for that. So I did go in with carrier beads, and yeah, it came out so cute. But again, this is super sped up. I cut a lot of it out because, like I said, the crystal placement alone took close to 2 hours. It was like an hour and a half, a little bit over an hour and a half. So yeah, I'm so happy with how they came out though. Lastly, I'm going in with cuticle oil. This is by Kawaii's nail collection, and this is in the scent peach orange, if I'm not mistaken. This smells really good, but honestly, I don't know, I have like mixed emotions when it comes to scent. I don't like the smell of like fruits too much, or like something like vanilla like food, because then I get hungry. I'm more of a floral person, but let me know what kind of scents you guys like. Lavender I love, but yeah, so let me know in the comments what kind of scent is your favorite go-to. But you guys, look at how good these nails came out. I am so happy with how this set came out. So pretty. You guys know me, so blingy, and I like the fact that it looks good on a shorter length. You guys know I love me a extra long length, but these look so freaking pretty. I am super happy with how these set came out. Very glam, very extra. Y'all already know that's me 100%. But yeah, this is the final look. Let me know what you guys think of this St. Patrick's Day nail design. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, thank you so much, Jennifer, for sending me those tumblers. I am in love. And yeah, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Love ya.